Oh, wait. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Continuing along once again with the Power Pro characters because we joined them to the end of July, oh, the middle of July. Probably not gonna get through 10 of these honestly for the rest that I'm working on them because I only want. Well, ideally I don't actually want to work on them too much off stream, but the pace I'm going, that definitely ain't gonna happen. But we're gonna try and put together Mr. Manticore here again. Looking at this now, I think I'm actually okay with the pose. It's mostly a matter of turning this into something that can... and how exactly it has to do that. I think just go like try and step. If I can figure that out. Now this foot itself, well, this thing, I think should probably be I should really just try to salvage the piece. There's a bit of a twist here. This foot back here I think should probably actually be more this way. Lifts up the back part of the foot a little bit. As the body's twisting around. Don't know how feasible it is or how I'm doing the pieces to really incorporate a bit of a turn here, but I think there has to be like a little bit of motion in the I want to keep the arm behind the head, and I feel like I can hide the arm behind the head and get away with it, so I think it really just depends on the most reasonable way to step the foot. One is to actually show the bottom of the foot and then pull the front, or not the front, oh geez, rap god. The top of the foot down on top of the bottom, the sole, so that it hides it. So you can actually kind of stamp downwards. Probably easier to do that if that is... Oh, that's gonna miss the shadow though. Maybe I should actually just have this foot be like slightly in the slightly angled as it steps down. That would make the step look a little bit more reasonable about having to try and hide a different piece. There's not really a great way to hide the bottom of the foot right now. Maybe we'll say that move the glove like this way in front of the body. Why is the live chat currently unavailable on here? Come on YouTube, please don't explode in my face, that would be very helpful. How's the Twitch chat working? I don't know. Okay, let's just presume that is functioning. Oh, we could just go the way. Oh, that is the wrong layer. This. Go like way over that way. I should probably actually like. How do I simplify his hair a bit to make it not as crazy? Just to make it so that it fits better with the Power Pro style. I could. Would it look that weird if I combine like every 2 strands like together, so that we've got like maybe let's say like 1. Let's just make it like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, then like 1, 2, and then because it's just like way less on there instead. It'll be what, like 1. Two. That doesn't look too crazy. Actually looks reasonable for how spiky the hair should be. Hello there. Let me stand up. let's roll with this. Alright, so. Just how I feel about for a while. Okay. Good. Um, but what do you like? You can just use like the number 1 slanted eyes, which would just be, where is it? You and you into folder for head, eyes. Oh, wait. I'm not the person to ask, because I definitely take a long time on that as well. For more like a general thing as well, like you have things you're doing consistently, you're doing like the same thing over and over again, you're doing consistently, then finding ways to just speed up each individual part is usually how people go about it, isn't it? Because you also have to find a way that works for you. Should I be that big? Put this into a folder, put this into a folder. I get that. I did find that, like, when I first started, I was really rigorous about doing a very large number of structural guidelines to anatomy, which I find usually ends up with me being too rigid about what I should be editing, and usually it means that further down the line it'll make me spend more time on correcting bits of the body that weren't quite sitting in the right spot. So at some point I did try to cut down on how much I was doing that. I wouldn't say I was particularly successful at it, but that definitely did speed up how fast I worked on anatomy. I guess another one would be what I became significantly less bothered by how off or bad the sketch looked, unless it was so bad that I could use it as a guide, and just try to correct on the go, which works for me for the most part, but I wouldn't recommend it because that really depends on the way you work, and less as a general thing that everyone should do. I should do the bottom part of the eye. I want to go full detail. I want to reduce the amount of detail, right? Ideally. More like an outline here. Go like this way. It's like a triangular shape here. Now let's just put this in for now and just see how I feel about it afterwards. Ah, that is a right angle. I can live with that. Any more? This should just be a flat color, right? Fine. I want to have the whole shadow be of the color there. Yeah, I can live with that. I'll live with that. Let's go prowl, go 2. Is that curving too much? I'll be like that. I'll just live with that. Ooh, yeah. I'll just pop that. It's a little bit rounded than it probably should be, but we'll live with it. Just stretch out further. Let's just stretch it up. Ah, that is super wide. Well, let's just bring this in a bit. For... Are we talking like overall, or are we talking like in the English branch? I'll be real, I don't really follow the English branch very heavily. I have a generally better idea of roughly what they do based on the few members who mingle more with the Japanese branch, like the main branch, I guess they call it now. In terms of that, then probably Korea. That's again more based off the fact that every now and then she's with the doing stuff with the Japanese group. I think I saw recently there was another like beautiful controversy happening in the English branch, and at some point I just didn't really bother following any of it. I was like, what? Maria occasionally does some stuff with the Japanese group. Shu does a fair amount, right? Well, like, he'll pop up every now and then. And it's like, what? Otaka and Meliko. I mean, I'm at this point, I'm convinced that Meliko does more with the Japanese libers than she does with the. So. I can live with that. Alright, I did down the bottom lash. Okay, we're just gonna rename this to the right lash. We're just gonna make this the bottom lash. Let's see. think that's what you need a triangle shape going like this and then like this, right? Not too tight on the eye. Maybe we bring you up. Really nice if I could do like a proper curve edits here, but I can't. Do I really need to redraw this? Can I salvage this? It'd be really nice if I could just salvage this. If I go like this and then go like... we're going to... Not that far off. There was just like always this part of the English VTubing side that never really sat well with me. Or it might just be in general. I don't watch a lot of English streamers all that much. It might actually be so for context, I am primarily, in terms of content creation, I am a consumer of videos. I don't like it when a streamer talks directly to chat, back and forth. Like if I, like say like I'm watching Minecraft content, just as a example. I want you to talk about Minecraft. I don't need to know what you ate for lunch. Like, but yeah, I know Minecraft can be very slow and repetitive, but like I came here to watch Minecraft. I really don't need to know what you ate for lunch. Like, cause the way, I don't know like if it's part of like how streaming culture is different in like Japan, but I feel like generally they're better at separating the chatting component of streaming and like the actual focus on whatever they're doing part of streaming quite a bit better. Like I have never watched a chatting stream from a Japanese streamer, but I watch, like if I'm gonna watch a stream, I'm probably gonna watch a Japanese streamer because they're better at doing content. I am semi-fluent. I can listen and I can read, but I will have trouble if I was to try and speak or write, because I have trouble thinking of exactly how exactly to say something if I'm trying to speak back in Japanese. But as long as there's no technical jargon, then I can generally understand fully what someone's talking about. But yeah, that's like most of the reason why I don't watch a lot of English streams. Like, well, a lot of English streamers I do watch, they're all like old YouTubers, so they're a lot better at keeping the content to content and keeping the chat to chat. So I can understand them, provided that they are speaking primarily in the more, I guess, more internationally recognized Tokyo dialects and not a more local dialects of some region. I can somewhat follow the Kansai dialect, but if it's like some really rural dialect, I would not know what they're saying. Because I have read like one manga that was the whole point of it was a Tokyo kid moved to Okinawa and fell in love with a girl in his class, but that girl speaks in like this really thick Okinawan dialect, and It was like a just like the standard fan translated, scanlated thing, so they kept all of the Okinawan dialect fully in there, and I was like, I have no idea what she's saying. Like, I think at this point I've heard enough of the Kansai dialect to roughly know what they're talking about, even if it's a little bit different. Do I want the eye to be crossing through the bottom lash here? Like, the Power Pro characters have a bigger eye. Like, actually, no, they don't really have bigger eyes, do they? If it's they don't have to have bigger eyes. Okay, we're gonna make this iris significantly smaller. I mean, at some point, I've actually learned enough Japanese terms, because like, say for what I'm doing right now, I watch Niji Sanji's Koshien every year since about like what, 4 years? I think I followed it for like 4 years now, and I've learned enough Japanese terms for baseball that I actually can probably follow Japanese commentary on a baseball game better than I can in English, because I don't know all the terms in English. Ironically. Obviously the foreign borrowed words I'll definitely know, but everything else I don't really, well, like, I wouldn't be able to follow very closely. I watched officially like a single game of actual baseball. That's probably also a general issue there, but I want the eye to be this big. Just come on, just connect for me so I can just pop this out. That'd be very helpful. Let me pop that out. Okay, the eye's gonna be mostly hidden, so I'm not gonna be too bothered about the shape here. Just want the undercarriage of the eye where it's actually gonna be visible to be roughly the right shape, which is more probably about here. Okay, right brow. This is left, right. Alright, right brow. Oh. Okay, let me just make this. What that? That's the one with the quintuplets, isn't it? I have read parts of it. I haven't watched a whole lot of it. But I have read, I think, the start of it. And the manga is a little bit more confusing because they actually look the same. Not like the anime where it was a director's creative choice to make them look a little bit different so that the viewer can actually distinguish between them or something. That. I think I would have probably enjoyed it a bit more if it wasn't the... I would probably say over in other harem things I have read or watched in my life. Like, which definitely killed the vibes a little bit watching it or reading it, because for the most part they generally follow the same formula. Like, there's differences in the characters, but the story ends up being kind of similar. Okay, cheers to that. But Is that two? That is little up. Go up. The gloriously lazy thumbnail that I reuse and just change the image on the side whenever I want to go around to actually do something different. And I should do thumbnails again at some point, but it was kind of stupid doing one for art thumbnails all the time. Like, you actually look through, like, I think it's 2 years ago now when I did a bit of gaming on the channel. That was probably the peak of my thumbnails. At least the Pokemon, like the Pokemon Infinite Fusion thumbnails, I'm generally pretty proud of. But a small channel can't do multiple things on YouTube because otherwise the algorithm eats you alive. That brow's on the other side of the head, but I don't know if it's too thin or not. He was like a... His brows are thick, right? Yeah, his brows are thick. Okay, let's make this thicker. How do I make this thicker? Let's go. Oh. Make sure I can see this, and we're gonna go out a bit and then down. And maybe not like that, but that, and pop that out. Okay, is that too thick? I can live with that. I mean, I might get around to watching the anime at some point. I usually don't watch anything that's like mildly mainstream because I don't like sitting through more than 12 episodes. And I mean, I know it's blended seasons, but I don't know. I'll probably like sit through the first season and then like I don't want to sit through the remaining seasons. So generally, if I can, I'll try to watch read something rather than watch it. Just like a personal choice, but maybe I'll read it at some point. Was that actually, did that start as a manga? Did that start as a novel? Hold on, let's have a look at that. What was it? Hana yo me. Was this a manga first, or was it a novel? It was manga. Yes, manga. Or novel. I feel like I should know that just purely from the fact that the title isn't excessively long, seeing as Japanese novel or light novels have to have excessively long titles these days. Okay, we'll live with that for the brow for now. I mean, reading the manga is like a little confusing with the way they did it. This was like, because they actually all look the same. But I don't know if that adds to it or like detracts from it, because that's like part of the point, wasn't it? Like, they all look the same. Okay, so I want to simplify the hair a little bit here. That was not a bad choice, right? So have a pretty good bit of popularity. But I want to simplify the hair. What is the most important part to the hair if I want to simplify it a bit? Because it's not going to move excessively and we're not going to turn the head, so I don't need to worry about the parts needed to change perspective. I just need to get away with a little tiny bit of movement. I think the most important piece is actually here, where it's going over the top. So let us you. From the root, down. This stretches like most of the way across his head, right? So that. Yeah, sure, like that. Stretch a piece beyond that, go like that, and then we'll finish this piece off by I need it. Whereas sketch, you be a different color for a bit, red, and then did I just start drawing this? Did I just start drawing this the wrong layer? Probably didn't. I did indeed. Pop this out of here. Alright, let's make a hair folder. Paste that into there, and then rename this to, what do we call this? Over bottom. Put one more line through like this. So we're going one. Two, and then three. Whoa, oh yeah, don't do that. Well, that causes a problem when it starts moving. It shouldn't. Because I just need this to like mildly. Then we put a piece over the top of this. So we'll call this one over top. We'll go. Bring this out over the top. Where's this routing from? Here. So we'll go over and then curve it out. Curve it out like so. Out more. Out here. And let's just make this nice. Then routing from about here. Then we want to, while being able to actually see what that. I want a piece that goes a bit like this and a bit like this piece. We'll go over the top of this. That could be a problem. Go like that and it'll pop this side out actually. No. Let's just leave it like that. Or do I just bring this out more? This. That should be okay. Alright, so put this into another folder. Put this over. Okay, then need to... How many pieces actually need to go in front of the head? Basically everything, right? Nothing needs to go behind... Actually, doesn't even need to go behind the head. Power Pro heads are more wide, so we do need to bring the head out. Head, we need to bring it out a little bit. There's no ear, so we're just actually going to bring a hairline past where the ear would be if it was an ear. Wrap that around here. Can I stretch the head in a way that I can just encompass the bits I need instead of... kind of like... because the Power Pro head is very round. Also, did I change it to also be a different color for a bit? UB. The hairline has to go on top. Anything has to go behind. If the hair's not turning, I can technically get away with the hairline just being part of the head. I don't really need to make that its own piece if it's aggressively simplified. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll work. Alright, so this is the bit that goes on top, so we need a folder for stuff that go below that. Then another folder for the stuff that go behind that. The front should be on top of the back. We'll go front. And then we'll go from the roots outwards towards the sides. So, looking at 1, 2... there's what, 1 here, 2, 3, and then... I guess this side doesn't really... because it's always going to be below this other side. But I need 1, 2, 3, 4... 5? Or should this be a different piece? Should this be part of the... part? Oh, regardless, I need at least 4 pieces. We'll go... front... what's I call it? I'll go right inner. Then we'll go front, right, outer. Do a left, front, left. What is root? Doesn't really matter if this is behind all those other pieces because they're never gonna overlap. Basically, I need to root them from like. We'll stretch this out and just like go like over the top. Shouldn't reach his eye. Shouldn't reach his eyes at all. Should like bring it up. And so we'll go like that. Put another piece kind of below it, kind of pointing towards his eye. We'll go like. She'll go like this. Maybe? That doesn't look completely insane. Do we want to include a little bit of extra detail? Why not? We'll go... just have this extra strand coming through here. Floating. Why not? Actually no, this piece should be like... sticking outside here. Yeah, why not? Let's go whop. Then whop. I have a little bit of lines. That okay. I just did that the wrong one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, you're now the front root. And you can be the left root, and you need to be on top, and you need to be at the bottom. Alright. Not really doing digital art unless you're drawing on the wrong layer. Okay, so this piece is now sitting here, which means that this piece needs to sit down to about here. Curve that and kind of aggressively, and then we'll just this and little laser sword. All good. Cheers for stopping by. And now we're gonna bring this back. Okay, so what's the last piece out here to go over her? Bring it out so that look at this. We're gonna look at this out over the top. Then we'll also include this edge piece here. We'll go like that, and then we're gonna go like be a little bit lazy about how exactly doing this. We'll go like just have that piece be on the. Does that cause a problem? It shouldn't. Then on the other side, we want to route the hair from here. And that curves up. Okay, let me just do some. Okay. We want to route from here, so we'll go down this way. Cross that in, and then go more down this way and cross that in. Make these very large. Sure. Okay, then we need the back piece. So should this piece be on top or should it be underneath? It's fine if it's on top. Maybe it should be more, yeah, like, I should just be on top. Oh. Should be on top. I move this whole thing down a little bit. Routing from here didn't go. Does it have to be on top? Bum, bum, bum. Too thick. Must be thin pieces, but I'm also trying to shrink it down a lot. Oh dear. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that'll go. That part. Then we want to go into the yak parts. We got 1 and just 1, 2. The interior line. We'll go 1, 2. Hairline. Go right side and left side and hairline. Bum, 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 bum. Why that shit? need a bit sticking out the back here. I'm fully self-taught, so it's mostly just trying to draw things that I like based on looking at things that I like, and then slowly developing a style from there. How do I feel about the eye? Wait. I only need to be able to see the bottom of the eye, but now it looks... looking at that eye really pisses me off now, so let's make a change to it. Not you, but you. Okay, that is not part of the right layer. I only learned the very basics of how to draw right at the start by taking any kind of professional class, or as professional as you can call it, with the good old online courses now, but it was a course that I did pay for. I still have access to those lessons, but I haven't used them in forever, and I don't think I ever actually finished those lessons. I think I just started and slowly developed the style. I think I want to like reduce the amount of eye I'm seeing. Right? Or do I just go upwards and just... fatten? I can live with that. Alright. Alrighty. We need a cylinder for the body. Little cylinder. Okay, so I need to go body. Do I need an arm for the glove hand, or can I get away with just having the glove in front and blocking the view of everything? Maybe. Alright, but first up, body. Yeah, a lot of it also was it. Was it what really clicks with you, right? Like the same way, was it doing oil painting clicked with you? Drawing these kind of 2D or anime style things clicked with me. Yeah, I'll admit I'm not very good at drawing on paper. Like I drew a little bit on paper back in the day. Like well, basically before the great age of computers, but that ages me a little bit. But I was never very good at it. Like I make very much full use of all of the digital tools afforded to me. As long as you enjoy what you do, it's pretty much fine, right? Actually, which way should the body be facing? Twisting the body forward, so the chair should be about here, which means the belt should be probably cut about. Oh well, what's the uniform looking like here? Hold up. Chuck this over here. Hello! Where is... I have a glove here, alright? Yeah, we're just gonna reuse that glove. And the glove is gonna be... this way. And also this way, because wait, hand, thumb, which way is the thumb? Which side's the thumb on? Going like this, the thumb, yeah, thumb's on the outside. Wait, no, then thumb will be on outside, so it'll be this way. That's the thing with like anything that isn't an essential. I mean, well, I guess can't really say that either, right? Because the living cost has gone up, so luxuries aren't really affordable anymore. How do I need to do this? This is going to be the glove. Don't really... Do I need the arm behind this? I really don't need the arm behind this, right? I can completely hide the arm. Okay, let me just go back down to here. So what we're actually looking at here. Let's make a new layer and change the color there. All good. Cheers for stopping by. We want to go probably the adding part should be about here. Thumb should then go like over the top here. that means that hand starts like over here. Slowly curl this inwards to that. Then this has to go like, could be a big old opening here. This could actually literally be a thing. We want the curve that's all the way in so that you don't see the arm behind it. This has to slide in alongside. How do I feel about that? It's time for this problem. How do I feel about that glove? Hello indeed. Let's go like that, and do that. Wait, the lap has to be way out in front of everything. You. Forward. Into your own folder. A bit. Much more than usual. Well, seeing as my chat's usually dead, then anything is basically more active than usual. Okay, lazy way of doing this, do go like that, and then go... Mwah. Okay, do it like that, and then just go like that, and go like that. Okay, one layer. Let's see. That out. That part should just be significantly longer. Let's go like that. Okay, and a very lazy way of doing this, we're just going here. 1, 2. Ba, 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 Bum, 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 bum. I can just reuse something. Yeah, totally just reuse that line. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, how do we do this? Go. Where? Bum, 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 bum. I can live with that. All right. Okay. Right. Oh, need behind body, back arm. And go feet. Pa, 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 pa. Whoop, that's the wrong button. That's not the right razor, this is right razor. Alright, so we'll go back foot. Okay, what kind of monstrosity have I created? Okay, how do I feel about that? I think that aligns. Oh wait, I need to put scars, don't I? Not gonna be any ears. There's not gonna be a mouth, but I do need the scars. I don't have the files anymore, so I had to completely remake it. And well, rather than the start portion of it, the actual art and modeling part, I don't know if I want to go through the the technical troubleshooting that happened after it again for a little while. Actually, let's have a look. Where is what's it called? Mix it up. Cloud. I still have the search history for when I was trying to mix it up work with YouTube, which was hilarious. And maybe that's just like, it'd be really nice if VTube Studio had native YouTube integration, but still doesn't, and no one's been able to make like a decent solution. Yeah, at one point I was even trying to see if I can get, was it 2 different stream bots to talk to each other Like, so, you know, that's when you know it's really bad. It's like, okay, let me just get this stream bot to recognize a command and then have it write out a command to the other stream bot so that it can receive it. Those are like the kind of solutions that you'd expect only from someone who thinks in additions. I'm still kind of surprised that was it all YouTube chatters or viewers are just considered viewers even if they're subscribed to the channel. Maybe because I don't know if external plugin can find the channels with subscribers. Not like yeah, which one where I think followers are like more or less public. The main problem is that I mean, I still don't know what it is. Every time I look at the YouTube API, it just seems like you don't really have a lot of access. Like, you can call for a few things in the API, but it's not very much. Like, it seems like you can get like the very, very surface level services, because you can make call posts for like it can post to like a new subscriber, new member, and it'll post on Super Chat, but I don't know if it can even recognize or whether it'll send out a post command on a lot of things, or whether you can read it. Like, supposedly you can read it because people have made things that respond to YouTube actions. Technically, like Streamlabs and Stream Elements both have it where you can at least recognize subscribers, members, and super chats. I mean, I'll look at it at some point, but front-end coding is not something I'm particularly familiar with. I was primarily a back-end developer. Even though I can understand it, I don't know if I'll be able to correctly write it and how to correctly implement it. The main problem is actually not the logic part, it's mostly the core and the pull and post part of the API, where you're just getting commands from the service. I'm sure that makes a lot of sense, but I'll just simplify the a little bit here. Do just flat triangles. It's like the main part of it's like a diamond, like right over it. Now I've had my fair share of dark magic in my life, so. I don't know if I need any more of it. I'm just gonna go straight triangles and not try and like make this particularly complex. Hard shapes. Let's simplify this a lot. Actually, you just need this. Okay. Anything else I need here? A scar. Like here as well. What was I also had to look into how to then or how to write APIs for Niji Studio specifically. There is some documentation for that, but basically all of that documentation is for Twitch, because in the end it's made primarily for a well, it's directed mostly towards like an English audience, which is primarily on Twitch, and then also it just seems like it's much easier to write literally anything to communicate with Twitch. Oh, I want YouTube stream API. I think I'm pretty much done with the lines for today. I'm not gonna stick the colors down till I'm sure I'm okay with it. The main bit I actually care about, right, is what chat messages, probably what I'm looking at. Let's insert transition delete. How does the bot recognize a command? Was that on the? Is that on the bots? That like it listens to your chat. List live chat message for a specific chat. Adds a message or poll to no. Position to state no. Delete. I need to be able to basically have basically the API will be written for YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio will need to be able to watch the chat for commands or like for anything from YouTube. But like the main problem with YouTube streaming, because like we look at the way Twitch is connected, because the way Twitch works, you just literally connect your Twitch account and it'll just look at your channel because it's always your one channel. When you make a YouTube stream, every single stream has a unique ID, which is why I think there's such a big difficulty in writing anything to look at YouTube streams. At least that's what I understand about it anyway. But for the couple of YouTube related plugins that I've seen for YouTube Studio specifically, basically all of them require you to manually dig the stream ID out for each individual stream and input it before I can start responding. Like the main problem would be like you'd need to have it look at your channel, have it recognize that you're going live. Let's see if we can actually, because you can create update. What you have to do, you have to literally tell it, or bind down to one video. Yeah, because this is basically the ID. Because the stream itself is basically linked to a video ID, because it's just one video on the YouTube platform. Oh wow, you can insert ad breaks, so they made sure that's right at the top of all of this stuff. I think until there is a way to recognize a stream has gone live and to automatically look at it. There won't be any realistic way to connect it all. It's like I mean, I don't know how Stream Elements actually does it, because we actually look at look at my OBS for a little bit. Just like this chat box from YouTube, it doesn't connect until I start the live stream on YouTube. Like, I start the stream through OBS, and then OBS has to ask me which stream it should be connecting to. And then once I say, like, if this is this stream, connect to it and start streaming, then it will connect the chat. Which basically means that OBS doesn't actually know which video you're looking at until you've actually started the stream either. So basically you'll need to do the exact same thing in any application that wants to look at a YouTube stream. And realistically they'll all have to be connected post the stream going live or some other way. But that's the general gist of it anyway. Right, well, I don't really plan on going anymore for today, so let's turn the game on. Let's just go. Let me see if there's actually, like, let's just Google and see if people have actually figured out this at any point, because there's definitely more than just, well, there should be a lot of people looking at how to make things look at the YouTube stream with how big it is nowadays. I'll be able to look through a couple of plugins, see how they do everything. But it's definitely wasted. Yeah, I see one here after Googling, that's why I'm off. There's definitely ways to, like, go into and, like, recognize things. I have reinstalled an IDE, so I can actually code now. I really don't remember the last time I worked in JavaScript. I was definitely never pretty good at it. Every time I work in JavaScript, I feel like there's just stuff missing. Man, that definitely got worse after I learned C++ a little bit. Of how strict C++ is about everything being declared, and JavaScript is closer to Python, where it's like you don't need to declare it as long as you have it point to an object. It'll figure out what it's supposed to be, and you just have to hope that everyone can figure out what everything is. Don't know why, but I never enjoyed that. It was like the last time I actually coded for Unity. The C# scripts could technically just take vars for everything instead of having something declared. I was just like, I tried it for a little bit, and then less than 30 minutes in, I think, like, I started losing my mind because I couldn't work out what everything was unless I made the variable names excessively long to like dictate exactly what they were. It just drove me insane enough that I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna like declare everything so I can just look. If I need to, I could just scroll up and look at it. Because your variable names are always just like sitting there at the top of the file anyway, if you're doing it properly. I think it was like they in the smart text, when you like, as you're typing, it'll just come up and it'll actually tell you what each variable is, rather than just being like, did you mean this, which is a var? It's like, I don't know what this var is. It could be any of these. Probably do a different one of these. But somehow I'm still incredibly low on Trinity books. I'm pretty sure that I don't actually have high. Either had the most students in either Trinity or Millennium. I don't feel like I've read out Millennium books in a little while. How many more days is this? I had a date here. How much longer is this for? That was for a while. It'll be fine. What the heck is that? That is the floaty. That means you're probably something like that. Looking for so there's basically there has to be something here, almost definitely. Okay. Mine is probably sunscreen there. That means you're I'm out of it. Oh, we're looking at her. Flowers around the pool. I'm looking at these 100. Or these, I guess. Don't think these are the ones. I actually don't know. Probably. I'm not even gonna check. Coming to sometimes like, do I need cash? That's the one thing I would run out of in this game. Hey, hard, cold, cash. This is open. I don't think I've ever actually gone into this and thought of any strategy. I'm sure there's a lot of strategy to this mode, but that looks highly questionable, but I'm gonna send them in anyway. Oh wow, this is going. Okay, so either way, I think I might resize the feet, and that's really about all that. I don't know how I feel about the way I tried to like make the foot look like it's like slightly turned. The Power Pro feet a little bit weird because it's like the flexible part of the foot's like the joint between the front and the back. Like basically like the main part of your foot and your ankle. But there's no leg above it, which makes it really weird to look at. I'm just not accustomed to it either, so making the foot look like it's flexing is usually weird. But I think I'll continue along with this, so put the color on him if I feel like everything's okay. I might miss the feet a little bit more again. I don't know if I like how it looks. I'll continue along with this next time. And then I'll see if I feel okay enough with it to go ahead and put it into Live 2D. Don't need to remake or like rethink how I did Fua with the bat, with the two of the in are gonna be batting. If I ever get through or 10, but alright, but anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of Line Art. If you want to see more of this as it goes into color, and then maybe it's going to start moving, who knows if I'll still like it enough by the end of that to still Live 2D, but if you want to see that, following, or subscribe, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you again next time.